With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Returnable here for Hester. Now Hester will get a shot. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick through the middle of the field. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And how about that play? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact. Yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. He gets it left side to Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Vick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down, here's Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now Cousins. Complete here to Jordan Reed. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cousins now. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick-6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw is Cousins. Flushed out right. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get them out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Now Cousins. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again, it's Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randy Moss, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal. Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, Cousins. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Vic operating on 1st down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Michael Vick, rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Vic to throw it. That's Ward, complete right side. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Vic readies to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now here's Vic. And that is is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Inside give to Dickerson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Escape it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Vick taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins going to change it up. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the red zone now, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Derek Brooks. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw, Vick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Vick. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Go.
Vick now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't work it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Smith up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes the play behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Cousins escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Vick. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickerson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On third down, Dickerson, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Off the play fake, Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Big strides, look at him go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins to throw it. Touchdown! Keenan Allen from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eric Dickerson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Vic. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Cardinal.
Now Michael Vick. That is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And some room to run now. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Pacheco is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Good route there.
One last shot now for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Derek Brooks. And a
cheating asshole nigga.
On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Now, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position.
That's a bad.
Play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Go Pete.
They gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side.